Imagine walking through the rainforest and coming face to face with a creature that looks like a dinosaur, moves like a velociraptor, and can deliver a kick powerful enough to kill a human. This isn't some prehistoric monster. Actually, it's the cassowary, the world's most dangerous bird. This huge, flightless bird is armed with razor-sharp claws, an aggressive attitude, and the ability to take down threats in an instant. Today, we're diving into what makes the cassowary so deadly, its incredible adaptations, and real-life stories of people who got too close. Cassowaries are found in the dense rainforests of northern Australia, New Guinea, and nearby islands. They may remind you of an ostrich or an emu at first glance, but don't be fooled. Cassowaries are in a league of their own. These birds can reach heights of over 6.5 feet and weigh more than 150 pounds, making them one of the heaviest birds in the world. Their appearance is striking. They have sleek, jet-black feathers covering their bodies, a bright blue head, a red wattle hanging from their neck, and a tall, helmet-like crest called a casque on top of their heads. This casque, made of keratin, the same material as human fingernails, helps them push through thick jungle vegetation. But some researchers believe it can also play a role in communication or protection during fights. The most dangerous weapon cassowaries have is their feet. Each cassowary foot is armed with 3 powerful toes, and on the inner toe, they have a dagger-like claw that can grow up to 5 inches long. This claw is their ultimate weapon. With one swift kick, a cassowary can slice through thick plants, defend itself from threats, or in the worst-case scenario, seriously injure or even kill. Their legs are packed with power, strong enough to launch them into the air and deliver a kick with enough force to shatter bone. And unlike most birds, cassowaries aren't afraid to use their weapons. When threatened, they don't just run away, they charge, leaping forward with their claws extended. If you ever find yourself on the receiving end of an angry cassowary, good luck outrunning it, because these birds can reach speeds of up to 31 miles per hour. If that's not enough, they can also jump over 5 feet in the air and even swim across rivers if needed. There's basically nowhere to hide if a cassowary decides you're a threat. But what makes cassowaries so aggressive? Unlike most birds that are naturally skittish, cassowaries are highly territorial. They prefer to be left alone in their dense jungle homes, and if they feel cornered, they don't hesitate to fight back. They aren't naturally aggressive toward humans, but if they feel provoked or threatened, they will defend themselves, violently. Mating season makes them even more unpredictable. Female cassowaries are larger and more dominant than males, and they often fight to defend their nesting areas. Interestingly, after mating, the female leaves the male to take care of the eggs and raise the chicks on his own. The male becomes extremely protective of his young, and if anything or anyone gets too close, he won't hesitate to chase intruders away. Even outside of nesting season, cassowaries can become aggressive if they associate humans with food. Some people have fed wild cassowaries in the past, which has made them bold enough to approach humans. And when people don't have food to offer, the birds can turn aggressive and attack. There have been several documented cases of cassowaries attacking humans, some of which have even been fatal. One of the most well-known incidents happened in 1926, when a 16-year-old Australian named Philip McLean was fatally wounded after being kicked by a cassowary. His neck was slashed by the bird's claw, and this unfortunately killed him. A more recent example was in 2019, when a man from Florida named Marvin Hajos kept 2 cassowaries as pets. He was tragically killed by one of the birds, which attacked him in what is believed to have been a defensive reaction after he accidentally fell near the bird. While deaths are rare, injuries are not uncommon. Many hikers and wildlife researchers in Australia have been chased, kicked, or even left with deep cuts from cassowary attacks. Because of these dangers, wildlife experts strongly advise keeping a safe distance if you ever encounter one of these birds in the wild. Unlike most birds that flee from humans, cassowaries will stand their ground, or worse, come right at you. Despite their dangerous reputation, cassowaries aren't mindless killers. In fact, they play an incredibly important role in the rainforest ecosystem. Cassowaries are frugivores, meaning their diet consists mostly of fruit. They eat over 150 different types of fruits, including some that are toxic to other animals. Their digestive system processes these seeds and helps spread them across the forest, making cassowaries one of the most important seed dispersers in their environment. Without them, many plant species would struggle to survive. Unfortunately, cassowaries are becoming increasingly rare. Habitat destruction, deforestation, and collisions with vehicles have caused their numbers to decline. Some conservation efforts are in place to protect them, but their future remains uncertain. So, are cassowaries worthy of the title World's Most Dangerous Bird? Absolutely. Their sheer size, speed, and deadly claws make them a force to be reckoned with. But at the same time, they aren't monsters. They only attack when they feel threatened, and they just want to live their lives in peace and protect their territory. So, what do you think? Would you ever want to see a cassowary up close? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more amazing animal content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.